What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jeff, the Master Barber. On this edition, yes, I'm gonna be trying to translate it or speak it in English completely. The tutorial. Normally I do it in Spanish, so bear with me with my English. So right now, the first step that I'm doing, I'm using the instinct with no guard, level close. Normally I would do it with the trimmer, but the trimmer, when it has a lot of hair like that, I like to use the clipper instead of the trimmer. So that was my first step. Second step, I'm using guard number 1, level close, and we're gonna do about an inch of space between the next guy. And notice that I'm using back the guards, the white guards. Normally I used to use the Speed Zero guides, the universal, the red ones. I no longer use them because with the instinct, I know I could make a little adjustment with it in the back with the clip, but I started to like more of the white, these white ones. One, the magnetic, they're easy to put on and take off, and then second, obviously the white, the contrast. When you pass it to dark hair, you can see what you caught in. Right there, I just opened the level a little bit, and actually completely, and I'm doing the C motion, or you know, the movement. When you have a small guard, the movement of the C motion of the up and down is a little bit compressed, but the bigger the guard, the bigger the C motion, the bigger the up and down. Notice that I'm using the brush. Normally when there's a lot of hair, I like if I'm gonna take the volume like before 4, guard number 4, then what I do, use the comb. But in this case, the hair is short, so I'm using a brush. It's good to keep brushing so that way you put the hair in its place, so that way when you trying to cut, you see what you're working with, and you make sure that everything is, there's no hair stuck to the skull after that you cut it. So yeah, also it's been a while since obviously since I did tutorials, for those who was wondering what's going on with me. But the grace of God, everything is fine. It just I decided to take some time off. I was feeling a little burned out. So right there, right now, I'm using guard number 2. That's 1.5 level open, actually level close, and passing exactly in that area right there where the shadow is. Notice how I'm gonna pass it, and I'm gonna pass it real slow. And the reason behind that is just, if I'm not sure that if it's gonna take too much, I just want to make sure that I do it like little by little, slow. So once I have that, I point at the guard, the corner of the guard, and that means that I'm gonna use just that side. At times I'm gonna use the other side, depending on how I'm feeling, and I'm gonna keep, brushing it, passing it. Then I go back again with the guard number 1, level open. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, so I took 4 years off from the social media, from everything, and I took some time off to be more present with my family. I was still recording privately, so I didn't lose the skill set. And then obviously a lot of stuff happened since then. I moved from Massachusetts. Now I live in Tampa, and I decided that it was time to come back with something new in a different town. Right there, I was using guard 1/16 or the half, and it was level close, and then I passed it. Then obviously it didn't grab, so then I closed it. Now I'm staying notice the movement of the up and down. It's in top of the line, and it's more compressed. Like I was saying before, the smaller the guard, the smaller the movement, the C motion, or the up and down. But yeah, right now I'm using the instinct. Like I said, I've been using the instinct, and it's been a while since the instinct came out already, almost like 2 years. Definitely I have them both. I have the plastic and the metal edition, and I like more of this one, the metal edition, because it's more solid and less vibration, less noisier. What I did to it, I did put the Echo Blade, and definitely the Echo Blade helps me a lot to not just see what I'm cutting, but to hear what I'm cutting. Right there, you see how the fade is basically coming in. I'm still, passing it. You see there's little shadows and whatnot. That's when I use, now that I got all the lines out, that's when I start like detailing, using the corners and whatnot. So yeah, this machine is definitely, obviously my hands are very small, so this clipper definitely fits very well in my hand. And the weight, even though it's a little heavy for its size, you get used to it. It's like everything else, if you keep using it with the time, definitely you will get adjusted, So right there I'm still using the guard, the 116. Then I took it off. Now I'm with no guard, level, completely close, and now I'm just trying to erase any line that I still see that is kind of printed. And I'm going from all the way to the back, and keep working my way. See, like right there, and then moving forward. So now I live in Tampa. Like I was saying, I moved from Massachusetts. Some of you guys saw me in Massachusetts 4 years ago in my garage. And then ever since last year, before moving over here, I was working in my second mobile electric barbershop, about a 4E Transit, brand new, and I'm still converting it into my mobile barbershop. And so right now, I moved to this Tampa, and I'm working in a barbershop. It's called WB Barbers. And in the meantime, until I build my clientele, definitely I'm gonna stay there a while, but I'm gonna still also do my mobile barbershop. And whoever needs the mobile service, that's what we're gonna do. The trimmer that I was using, that was the Coco. Right there, he asked me to do a little faded into the beard, not too big fade, but like a little bit faded. Right there, we still detailing the fade. You see, most of the time it may look like it takes a little time to get the fade. Remember, some models have different technique than others, and some things other could race it more quicker than others. But whatever the time that it takes you to get it done and you feel comfortable, that's how you do it. I was showing right there, I'm using the FX shaver, the FX3. It still worked perfectly. I love this machine still. And I was showing that it has like always, the shavers had one side that it comes up, one foil that exposed more than the other. And the reason behind that is, like right now I'm going on top of the ear, so I use only one foil that it will allow me to go in that area without touching the fade higher. Right there, I was just cleaning with guard one, the 1.5 from back forward, and then I use the hairspray to lock it in the hair before I start doing the lineup. When I start the lineup, I start right in the middle, and I work my way from right to left, left to right. Then I use a little bit of temptation just to bring up more the lineup, the shape up. Then right here, we're gonna do the beard. The beard is gonna be really wide. We're gonna leave it real thick, real natural. That's what the client asked me to do, and that's what we're doing. The Coco, the trimmer, definitely I love the trimmer. The only thing that I switched on it was the blade. I put the graphite blade instead of the one that comes with it, the DLC. The DLC is pretty good, but it just whenever you trying to remove the bulb, or it gets stuck because the cutter blade, the top one is the tools are pointy and sharp, so they get stuck. With the graphite, the teeth, they're like rounded, so it doesn't get stuck that easy. So right there, what I was doing, I line it up like I'm doing right now, clean the lips, leave everything natural, and then with the comb, I kind of pull all the hair out, and then I keep shaping it, and then with the clipper right here, the Instinct with no guard, level close. I use it to pass it from up, down, and then to shape it up, kind of like if it was with the trimmer too. And little by little, it takes shape. And then once that is done, then I pass the shaver before passing the blade. Then right here, I'm doing a little more retouch just to make sure that everything is coming along together. Now we're gonna use the blade and the razor. The razor that I like to use, the blade is the Dorco, the classic one, and then the razor holder is the Philharmonica. I always stretch the skin, and then always prepare the face, whether it be using hot towel, shaving gel, etc. This is the final result. If you like the video and if you like the English video, make sure you give a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. It's your boy Jeff. See ya.